children, hope all of you fine at home. Today we are going to discuss about the second lesson grammar part, parts of a sentence. Okay, in your previous class we already discussed about what is subject and what is predicate. What is subject and what is predicate, children? Every sentence has two parts. Okay, every sentence has two parts. What are they? Subject and predicate. Okay, subject, how we will know, how we will understood what is subject and what is predicate? How we will know, children? In your previous class I already explained you how we will know what is predicate and what is subject. The easiest way I explained you, the subject gives answer of these two questions. Okay, the subject gives answer of these two questions. That is called subject, and the predicate means the predicate contains verb. Okay, predicate అనే దాంట్లో ఖచ్చితంగా verb అనేది ఉంటుంది. The predicate contains verb as well as what is the subject doing. Okay, ఇంకా ఏం చూస్తాం? సబ్జెక్ట్ ఏంటి చెప్తుందో కూడా తెలియజేస్తుంది. దాన్ని predicate అంటాం. Okay, every sentence has two parts. One is subject and the another one is predicates. Okay, steps. These three steps we have to discuss in your previous class. What is the three important steps, children? Identify the verb. First we have to find out from the sentence to verb. What is verb on the sentence? Next, ask a question with who or whom before of the verb. Okay, question అడగాలి. ఆ verb ని question చేసుకోవాలి. ఏ words తో? Who or what అనే words తో. Okay, next, answer of the question. Okay, answer వస్తుంది కదా, we get, if we ask a question we get answer. The answer of the question is called subject. Answer వచ్చేదాన్ని subject అంటారు. Remaining part of the sentence is called predicate. Okay, remaining part of the sentence is called predicate. Okay, let us look into the some examples. Today also we will discuss some examples, and later I will give the definitions of the subject and the definition of the predicate. Open your textbooks and CW also, children. In your previous class we already discussed this. Okay, okay, keep a heading subject and predicate. Okay, one subject, children, one example. Honesty is the okay, observe, children. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. Last class I already explained you two examples. Now today we will discuss some more examples. If we discuss more examples, we can easily understood what is subject and what is predicate of the sentence. Okay, here what is the sentence, children? Honesty is the best policy. What is the meaning? Telugu meaning, నిజాయితీయే గొప్ప, బెస్ట్ పాలసీ నిజాయితీయే గొప్పది అని. ఓకే, నిజాయితీయే గొప్పది. ఓకే, హియర్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద verb children? What is the verb from this sentence you find? What is verb? Is the verb. Okay, which policy is the best? Here you have to ask. Okay, what is the first we identify the verb from the sentence. What is the first step? What is the first rule we have to do for the sentence? How can we understood what is subject and what is predicate? We had 3 rules. Identify the verb from the sentence. Okay, here honesty is the best policy. Okay, here is the verb. Is a word verb. Now you have to ask, what is the best policy? What is the best policy, children? Honesty. Okay, what is the best policy? Okay, I said the subject gives answer of 2 questions, who and what. Now I am using the word what is the best policy. What is the best policy, children? Honesty. So you have to tell me what is honesty. Cheppandi. Honesty is a subject. Honesty is a subject. Next, here we already find out the verb and remaining part of the sentence is called predicate. Okay, here you have to observe what is the subject doing. Subject ఏం చేస్తుందో తెలుస్తుంది. The best policy. నిజాయితీ అనేది చాలా గొప్ప పాలసీ అని చెప్తుంది. Here this is a predicate. Predicate. Okay, let us look another example. I asked, listen this, I asked her to call me. I asked her to call me. Once observe, what is the first rule, children? How we know what is subject or what is predicate from the sentence? The first rule, identify the verb. Once observe, what is the verb from the sentence, children? What is the verb? Here we know asked is a verb. Asked anedi what is verb, children? Doing words or actions is called verb kada. పనిని తెలియజేసేదాన్ని verb అంటాం. Here ఏది చెప్తుంది? I asked her. నేను అతన్ని అడిగాను. Asked అంటే అడగడం. ఆల్రెడీ పని చేయడమే కదా. Okay, asked is the verb. Here we observed, identify the verb. We already identify the verb. Now ask. What is the second one? Ask the given verb with who or what. Who asked her to call? Who asked her to call? ఎవరు అడిగారు తన్ని పిలమని? I. Okay, now you have to tell me the given answer. Okay, answer వచ్చింది కదా. The given answer of the question is subject. దీన్ని ఏమంటాం? Subject. Okay, this is called subject. And remaining part of the sentence is called predicate. దీన్ని predicate అంటాం. Children, I hope all of you understood. చూడండి, మనకి ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది ఒక సెంటెన్స్ లో అది ఏ సెంటెన్స్ అయినా కావచ్చు. ఈవెన్ అసర్టివ్ ఆర్ నెక్స్ట్ అసర్టివ్ ఆర్ డిక్లరేటివ్, ఇంట్రోగేటివ్, ఇంపారేటివ్, ఏ సెంటెన్స్ అయినా, ఎక్స్క్లమేటరీ ఆర్ ఆప్టేటివ్, ఏ సెంటెన్స్ అయినా every sentence has 2 parts. ఏ సెంటెన్స్ లోనే 2 parts ఉంటాయి. What is that? Subject and predicate. Okay, subject ని predicate. How we will understood what is subject and what is predicate, children? By following the 3 rules. First, what is the first rule? Identify the verb. Identity ఏం చేయాలి? For the first we have to observe the sentence and find out verb. Sentence నుంచి verb ని find out చేయాలి. Later, what we will do? We will discuss. We will ask a question before the word of the verb. Okay, before దాన్ని వర్బ్ నుంచి క్వశ్చన్ అడగాలి. ఏ వర్డ్స్ తో? హూ ఆర్ వాట్ అనే వర్డ్స్ తో. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ రిమైనింగ్ ద థర్డ్ వన్, ద గివెన్ ఆన్సర్ ఆఫ్ ది క్వశ్చన్. మనం అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ కి ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది కదా, దాన్ని సబ్జెక్ట్ అని అంటాం. రిమైనింగ్ పార్ట్ ని ఏమంటాం? రిమైనింగ్ పార్ట్ ఈవెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ బిగ్ ఆర్ స్మాల్, ఈవెన్ 1 word or 10 words, the it contains predicate. దాన్ని ఏమంటాం? ప్రెడికేట్. అది ఒక వర్డ్ అవ్వచ్చు, లేకపోతే కంప్లీట్ గా 10 words ఉన్న దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం? ప్రెడికేట్ అంటాం. ప్రెడికేట్ లో we must observe the predicate contains verb and as well as what the verb is doing. అది ఇంకోటి ఏం చేస్తుంది? verb ఏం తెలియజేస్తుందో కూడా తెలుపుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ here, okay, another one important rule children, it is not essential always the predicate once observed, it is not always be observed. Subject front వచ్చింది, but it is not always essential the subject will come front. It will come after the sentence, last of the sentence or middle of the sentence. We have to find out how. First we have to find out the verb, later we have to ask a question of the verb, later the given answer is called subject. For another example children, write down another example. Okay, your class one member's name you have to tell me. Ganesh. Okay, Ganesh is listening. Ganesh is listening the songs. Ganesh is listening the songs. ఇక్కడ గణేష్ ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు? పాటలు వింటున్నాడు. Now you have to find out what is the verb. What is the first rule? Identify the verb from the sentence. He is listening is the verb. పాటలు వింటున్నాడు అనేది verb. Next, who is listening the songs children? You have to ask the question. Who is listening? Ganesh. So subject is Ganesh. The given answer ఏ కదా మనం subject అంటాం. Subject. Ganesh is the subject and remaining part of the sentence, even 1 word or 10 words, it says predicate. Okay, it says predicate. Next, another one example. I will tell different sentence now. Different sentence we will write. On the top of the tree, on the top of the tree, top of the tree lives a sparrow. Okay, once observe this sentence children, don't be confused. Once on the top of the tree lives a sparrow. Lives a sparrow. Lives a sparrow. Top of the tree పైన, చెట్టు పైన sparrows పిచ్చుకలు ఉంటాయి కదా, అవి నివసిస్తున్నాయి. Okay, now you have to tell me what is verb on this sentence children. Verb. You have to identify the verb. Which is the verb on here? Observe properly. On the top of the tree lives a sparrow. What is verb? I already said you. What is that? You don't think always subject will come front of the sentence. Okay, it will comes or last of the sentence or middle of the sentence. So we have to find out what is the verb on here. Okay, identify the verb. What is the verb on here children? Lives. Lives is the verb. Okay, lives means undatam. Okay, that is verb and you have to ask a question. Here we find out, identify the verb. Now what we will do? We will ask a question to the verb. Who lives in the top of the tree? Who lives on the top of the tree? sentence is called predicate. Okay, remaining part of the sentence is called predicate. Okay, 5 examples we already discussed here. Another one I will explain you. First one, you have to observe properly, children. Honesty is the best policy. Here, first we find out the verb. Is a verb. Later we ask a question with the verb. What is the best policy? Honesty. So, the given answer is subject and remaining part of the sentence is predicate. Next, I asked her to call me. Okay, first we find out verb. What is verb? Asked. Okay, now what is the rule? Second rule, ask a question with what or whom. Okay, who called her? Who asked her to call? I. So the given answer enti vachina answer nemanta subject. The remaining part of the sentence is predicate. Next, Ganesh is listening the song. Okay. Next sentence, Ganesh is listening a song. What is verb? We have to identify the verb. Listening is the verb. Okay, who is now? What is the rule? Man question cheyali. Who is listening the songs? Ganesh. So answer enti subject. Remaining sentence is called predicate. Subject kaakunda unna sentence ni predicate antam. Okay, next. On the top of the tree lives a sparrow. Okay, lives is the verb from this sentence, and now what will we do? We are asking a question. Who lives on the top of the tree? Who lives on the top of the tree, children? Sparrow. So the answer is subject and remaining part of the sentence is predicate. Okay, remaining part ni predicate ani antam. Copy this, children. Let us look another example. Fifth one. Fifth one. Show me how to do it. How to do it. Show me how to do it. Once observe the sentence properly. Okay. Show me. Naku chupinchu how to do it. Nuvu ela chesavu. What is the sentence? Chupinchu nuvu ela chesavu ani. Here you have to find out, children. You have to observe. Here, are you seeing any subject? No, because this is an imperative sentence. Imperative sentence lo maname anukovali. We have to understood. You ఇక్కడ చూడండి, show me how to do it. చూపించు నువ్వు ఎలా చేసావు. Who is asking show me? You. Okay, నువ్వు అడుగుతున్నావు show me what you do. Show me how to do it. నువ్వు ఎలా చేస్తావో నాకు చూపించాను. Who is asking? You. You అనే word is a we already know imperative sentence is not showing the subject. So you understand